Hey guys, in this video, I kind of want to discuss something that's I get a lot of questions. People ask me, and I just wanted to address this. Like, what's the ideal age to be getting into the car rental business? I mean, as preposterous as it sounds, right? There are actually a lot of people out there that have that limiting belief. People that think that perhaps they're too young or too old to actually get started in this business. And I'll kind of like to address that and just using certain case studies or case points of people in my academy that are actually at different age levels and they're executing successfully, right? So guys, first off, you can't ever be too young to start. Funny enough, I've mentioned it several times on this channel, like I would love to see a day where kids in school, in high schools, are being taught basic financial literacy, and not only that, how to start small businesses like a car rental company, right? How they could leverage the car that their parents gave them or that they bought on their own by working several jobs to go put themselves through school. How they could leverage that car and turn that into an income producing asset, right? You know, instead of them having to work after school, busting the behind, working as in restaurants or some menial job, they can make a fairly good living renting out their vehicles. I know several brokers that are young and 18, 19 doing that and making a very good income just renting out, if not their car, other people's vehicles, right? So it's not just to start off, like, you can't ever be too young. I think as long as you have a driver's license, you should be able to rent out your car to somebody and charge them for it. I mean, you don't need anything, and there's no special education required for that, or any certifications or any of that, and you should be able to get busy doing that. So that's number one. I just want to say that there's no age that's too young. I even have a mentee, Zariah, in my academy, that's only 18 years old, already bought a 2020 RAV4. She's already put it on these platforms and already making money. And now she's transitioning to private rentals. Okay, so it should never be too difficult to do. Okay, that's number one. And then also, you can also take it a step further. Like, actually go get an LLC. If you're, I don't see why you can't go get an LLC. Start building up your business credit. Don't be like a lot of us that got our introduction into credit was to get a free slice of pizza or a free Capital One t-shirt on a college campus, and they locked us into these high interest double-digit loans. So for most of us, I know speaking for myself, that was my introduction to credit. I had no choice. I was hungry. I just wanted a pizza or I wanted a free t-shirt. I didn't know what I was signing up for. I was baited into that. So, but then this younger generation right now, they have so much access to information. I mean, like, they're flooded with all kinds of financial literacy to the point where there's no excuse why, they shouldn't be able to go set up, LLC at as early as 18 years old and then start working on building up an 850 credit score. The information, the free game on how to do all of that is out there. It's just them tapping in and actually deciding mentally, making a choice to tap into that information. For a lot of us, that information wasn't even freely available. You couldn't even Google that stuff. Now, for a lot of them, it's in their faces constantly, all day long. So ignorance tax really is expensive, especially if they choose to ignore all of that. I mean, and that's them being self-destructive, right? But then the information is there. And so my point is that a lot of us didn't have those options. And so now, just all you have to do, really, if you're 18 like Zariah is, just tap into the free information out there and actually start working on building your business credit, working on your personal credit so you can get favorable financing terms and all of that stuff, and actually go buy these cars and start executing. Gone are the days where you need to wait for mommy or daddy to co-sign for you. If you guys start working on this early enough, you can do this on your own. You can do this on your own and start executing, right? So those are that's just on the younger side of the spectrum, right? We've got middle-aged people in the academy, people in their 20s, people in their 30s, people in their 40s. We've got people in their 50s and 60s also in the academy. I got a gentleman out here in Texas, and he's a little older on the older side, but he's got several cars, got a warehouse full of almost 20, 30 cars, and he's just running his business quietly, So you could be older too, and also getting busy with car rentals, right? I mean, obviously at that age, maybe you don't want to be so active in the day to day. You can hire. So then now that's where experience comes into play. You find ways to position people that could do a lot of the day to day while you handle most of the strategic, there's most the strategic moves of the company. So that's all it is. It's just a little different. Position yourself differently as your role in the company, and you should be able to continue to make a lot of money. Actually, one of my biggest competitors in the Dallas market too with the car rentals is actually much older gentleman, and he's doing excellent. So I do not see any reason why ages should be a factor. If anything, wisdom also is a big advantage, because now you really know you've built up your credit. You got well-seasoned credit, well-seasoned LLCs to where you're getting favorable financing and terms. You built up more relationships to where you know how to get your cars moving. So if anything, I think it's even an advantage for you at that age to get into the game. And really, the beautiful thing about the car rental business is, like, it's not one of those niche fields like, some kind of automation where now I need to go learn programming, or I have to go learn some new technology, the newest technological fad, or a bunch of AI stuff. None of that with car rentals. This is tried and true, traditional, right? People have been doing this stuff forever. It's just literally, okay, I mean, I'm sure they were doing it with horses, man. Hey, you want my horse? I'll rent my horse for $5 a day. So same thing. It's just barter. We're bartering, right? Here's my property in exchange for some money. Anybody could do that. You don't need to have a certification in IT or any of that to do this. Okay, so that is the beauty of the car rental business. If you know how to count some money, you know how to accept and count some money, that's the only qualification you need to get busy in this industry. And so I just wanted to make this video to encourage you guys that it doesn't matter where you're at. We've got lots of females in the academy getting busy, making big moves. Actually, some of my biggest heavy hitters in the academy are females, executing, and speaking of execution, for me, I think that is the only limiting requirement. Like, you have to have an executor's mindset. A lot of people get the information they get. My job is just to give you guys the plays. It's not my job. I can't hold your hand and force you guys to actually go do what you have to do to get customers, to get renters in your cars. It's not my job to do that. I got my own company to worry about, right? But I'll give you all my plays. I'll give you all the information, and you guys have to get up and go do it. And as long as you guys have a get up and go do my mindset, there's no reason why you won't be successful in this business. And that's the only encouragement I can give you guys today, is actually just, it doesn't matter what your age. Don't let that limit you. I could feel that way myself too. Come on, guys. I'm 42. Like, there's young bucks that are only 18 getting it, grinding. I know 18, 19-year-olds making as much money as I am. And I just, for me, instead, what that does for me is I just wish that, man, if only I had the same information I had today, I had 20 years ago. Oh man, I'll be crushing it just like this kid is doing it. So for me, that's what it makes me do. And then I'm like, okay, that means I gotta grind and hustle harder. I gotta wake up early, get into my morning routine, get my mind right, get my spirit right, get my body right in the gym, so I can continue to go hard. That's the motivation it gives me when I see these young bucks right behind me on my tails. Okay, it just serves as fuel for me. So I love it, man. I think we are living in beautiful times, and when we have access to information, when you guys can actually open up an app, and then a person like me comes up on your screen, and I'm giving you guys all this information for free, for free. That it's amazing time we live in, guys. So if you were hesitating about getting into the car rental business, because of that, I hope this video helped and encouraged you to go ahead, pursue your dreams. Just believe it, have faith that it would happen, and God will make it happen for you. Write down those affirmations. I strongly believe in setting goals and affirmations. Set your goals, know your why. Why are you doing this? Why are you getting into the car rental business? Once you have your goals set up, then also have affirmations. I will start my car rental business. I will make 6 figures this year. I will buy X number of cars this year. I will do this. I will do that. Start to affirm and believe in all these things, okay? And trust me, everything will fall into place. You just need to start manifesting it. I did not believe in all of this stuff till recently. I started really every day journaling, every day meditating, every day affirming, setting goals, and they start to manifest. I see them manifest on a daily basis. I'm ticking them off. You cannot tell me they don't work, because I'm living proof of it. Okay, guys? So I hope once again this video was helpful. Thank you guys very much, and I'll see you on the other side of success.